Roll Tide, everybody. Roll Tide. Hey, happy Monday to you. Hey, it's me. It's me. It's Piano Man, the one, the only, with the Keeping It a Buck crew. Hope everyone has had a fabulous day. I hope everyone had a fabulous weekend. I had a pretty good one. It was pretty eventful. I was pretty busy. I had a lot going on, and I've got a lot going on this evening. But I wanted to take some time out just to kind of be here with you all and just kind of pick your brain a minute, uh, just to see how everybody is. A good evening, DSG 84. Good evening, my friend. Roll Tide. Good to see you, man. It's just good to be synced. It's good to see folks. It's good to be synced. In the words of J. Anthony Brown. Hey, Susan, it's good to be synced. That's what Reverend Adnoid. If you ever watch Tom Joyner, listen to Tom Joyner, uh, J. Anthony Brown always say it's good to be synced. So it's good to be synced and roll tide to everybody. It's just good to be here. Um, uh, man, listen, it is so much going on. It is so much going on in our world. It's so much going on in our community. Y'all not going to believe this. Um, um, Here where I live here in Mississippi, I live in the country part, in the rural part, and something had killed a snake in my yard. I didn't even know it, but a snake was killed in the yard and everything. So I went and purchased 2 bags of lime, and so but it's getting ready to rain, so it's going to be raining a couple of days, and I'm not going to be able to get the lime out until later on in the week because I don't want it to evaporate and everything. But snakes are crawling. So if you live in the country in the rural part, take care of your yard. Take care of your yard. Even if it's cut, even and as they say, even if it's manicured and looking nice and everything, that does not stop the snakes from crawling. They're coming, but you have to protect yourself. Put some things down. Pick up things that are in the yard. Don't have uh, a lot of debris in the yard because they're right now. Spring has sprung. They're coming up out of the from their hibernation, and they're going to be aggressive as all get out. Trust me when I tell you. My sister was telling me just today, really, the other day, that one of her coworkers said that a rattlesnake had gotten in the washroom, and launched out. When he went walked into the washroom, the rattlesnake was sitting there, and bam, he launched out at him. He missed him and everything, but by the time that he got back, um, the snake was gone, and they could not find the snake. So I'm just saying this to everybody: be careful, especially if you live in the rural parts of wherever it is that you're living. Take care of your home. Take care of your surroundings, and they're going to be creepy crawlies all over the place. And so let's just have a safe summer. Let's finish having a safe spring, and let's have even a safer summer. I have a feeling that we're gonna be reading about a lot of snake activity. So uh, let's just take care of everything, and then we can go from there. I hope everybody's doing well and all that good stuff. But here we go. Here we go. A lot has been happening. This Nico, I'm a leaving. That's I can't pronounce his last name, and I don't say that in no disrespect, but Nico, that um that deal had, man, that has changed the landscape of everything that college football is standing for. I've told you all from the start. I said it on Ryan Fowler show. Part of the reason that I had to move mine to 5:30 is because I was over there on his show. I'm a regular there, and today was my day to call in and this, that, and the third. Not that I'm some professional, but you know, when you make friends with people and everything, and you real about what you do, they'll invite you. They want you around. So anyway, this Nico thing has changed the whole construct of some stuff. But like I told Ryan Fowler a few days ago, I don't trust Tennessee. I'm telling you all now. I'm saying it again. And there were some that were on here a week or so ago, and when we were talking about it, do not trust Tennessee. I'm telling you, something else is wrong. Something else. There are too many conflicting reports coming out now. Wherever there's conflict, wherever there's conflict, and wherever there are conflicting reports, one side is saying one thing, another side is saying another thing. Somewhere in the middle of all of that lies the truth. Now, I'm going to say something, and I don't have all of my facts with me, but I'm going to paraphrase some stuff. One of the things that I did here on a talk show yesterday, I think it was no Saturday, to be honest. Uh, a particular sportscaster was on his podcast, and I was listening to him. One of the things that was being said is Nico's father. What's up, OG Gill? Roll Tide to your brother. Be safe, brother. Be safe. Got your message. I think I responded back. But be safe, big dog. Be safe. I got to have OG Gill just in case I do something. OG Gill got to be there. Anyway, one of the podcasters made a statement and said that Nico's dad was really hammering in on the Tennessee offense, saying this wasn't right, that wasn't right, blah, 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 blah. My only question, and I have to agree with this particular podcaster, if Tennessee defense, offensive line and all that good stuff was so terrible, then how did you make it to the playoffs? How is this? How did this come to be? How did this come to happen? If you were that bad, how did you win the games that you won? You won more than you lost. How? Why say all of these things? What is the deal on this? Why are you saying this? That's why I said there are some conflicting reports, conflict all over the place with this. But I'm telling you now, something else is wrong as it relates to this Nico and the Tennessee camps. Something else is wrong. I'm gonna tell you something else to look for in this, and this is gonna settle it all. Who's going to follow Nico in this? Who's going to follow? Now, we have, when I say we, all teams, including Alabama, you have until April the 25th, that's this week, to settle all your differences. What do I mean by settle all your differences? Who's gonna get in the transfer portal? Who wants to transfer? What's gonna be the deal here? Dr. Crystal, roll tide, sis. Roll tide. Roll tide. Good to see you. We're talking about our favorite subject, Tennessee. But listen, who's going to jump in? Who's going to follow Nico in this debacle? Who's going to follow him? Or were they just waiting on him to leave and were they glad he's gone? I have not get any reports, but one of the things that I have heard in passing is that a lot of people are glad he's gone. You got that right, DSG. You look at him. I got to put you on the big screen. Nico wasn't all that. He was not. He wasn't. But what DSG what my boy just said right here, what my man just said. But that O line, those running backs, and the defense was balling. I told someone last year, and some of the Keeping in the Buck crew will remember that I said this. Everybody was hyping Nico up. They were hyping Nico up. Okay, Gil. All right, here we go. Here it goes. His teammates voted. They didn't want him back. He was too much of a. It was too. I don't like to use the C word, so I'm gonna use something else. He was too much of a distraction. He was too much of a distraction. He was too much of a distraction. I'm saying that as an Alabama fan, but I'm telling you all, I said this last year that it was too much hype surrounding Nico. There was too much hype surrounding him. Sit down and think about it for a minute. Even though we're Bama fans and everything, but Tennessee was a formidable opponent. They always are. We can't stand them. They don't like us either. But for the last couple of years, their quarterback play with Milton, and I forgot the other guy's name. I forgot his name, but here's the catch. Here's the catch. When it got to Nico, because Nico was not seasoned, they stood to have a downtime. But like what but like what DSG just said, hey, look, you had an O line. You had that doggone Dylan Sampson, Hendon Hooker. I'm sorry, y'all. Hendon Hooker. That's the dude I'm thinking about. The dude that got hurt. Hooker was a beast. Hooker was a beast. Joe Milton. Man, look, every time I have ADD, so look, I see something, and it tickles me. I have to stop. He said, "Hook, you're correct. Hendon hooked, yeah, the hook, the hook." But him, Hooker, that dude, that man was a beast, and then he got hurt. What's up, B Sharp? My brother. Hey, Coach Al, what's up? Carla, you know what the business is. There it is. Welcome, everybody. But kind of bringing some stuff up about Tennessee. And the thing about it is that my question is, as far as his father went, his father made some statements that I have to disagree with. How in the world are you going to trash that O-line when they was protecting your son? When they were protecting your son? If it wasn't for the O-line and Sampson and the other running backs, and you even had some pretty cool wide receivers, how in the world could you trash your offense like that? Now you get out there to UCLA and you are going to have a fit. And I'm going to tell you something. You get out there to UCLA and you're going to be a byword. You won't be relevant. Trust me, Nico. If you happen to run by this podcast, which I doubt you do, but if you do, sometimes, my friend, you need to bloom where you're planted. I think you could have made it at Tennessee. But sir, now this is all allegations, these are all theories and different things that you've heard in the wind. So, that I've heard in the wind. So here I go. If you were basing this on what Carson Beck was getting at Georgia, sir, you listened to the wrong somebody and you were looking at the wrong example. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, you were looking at the wrong example in Carson Beck. Now, let me tell you why I say that. Carson Beck was not Stetson Bennett. And if you go back and you look at Stetson Bennett had the weapons that made Georgia successful, and they had an awesome defense. It's a sore spot, but here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna say it. And be sharp. Be sharp on my next show. I'm gonna have you on because I'm gonna figure this out and have you and some more on. Let's put it like this. I know if was a fifth, everybody be drunk. I got it. I understand. But one of those championships, if Bama had not lost a wide receiver, guess what? Georgia was going to get done in again, and there we have it. That's all I got to say about that. If Bama, if Mr. Jameson Williams hadn't tore his ACL in that chip game, Georgia know it. Us Bama fans know it. If and I don't bring the higher being in this, but even God knows it. That if Jameson Williams hadn't got hurt, he was killing Georgia by himself, and it put pressure on the O-line. They couldn't stop Bryce Young at all. They couldn't. They couldn't stop Bryce. They couldn't stop the running game, and they definitely couldn't stop the passing game. We all know it's true. But that unfortunate incident happened, and so that's that. I'm also of the firm persuasion that if that injury hadn't taken place and Alabama would have won, I'm still not sure if Georgia would have won it the next year. Oh, you're right, Susan. Georgia never admit that, but they know it's true. They know it's true. I got you. I got you, D. I have to thank, but what? I got to put you on there, Big G. I got to put you on there. There you go. There you go. We didn't have an answer for J-Mo. They didn't. They didn't. They did not have an answer for J-Mo. They didn't. Let me tell you something. When the term, when the term speed kills comes up, believe it. Believe it. So the point that I'm making is that Nico should have stayed where he was. Because if you were looking at Carson Beck as an example of the money that you wanted, I don't know who was advising you, but you were looking at the wrong somebody. It would, you know what, man, bruh, look at it. And the church said, amen. Praise the Lord, hallelujah. With him and Metchie on the field together, that was just unfair to any DB. I ain't got to say nothing else. I could cut the show off right there. But guess what? But DSG, my man, but the majority of your fan base will not agree with you. But deep in their heart, they know you. They know you will be telling the truth. I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this, and I'm gonna ask you this too. And DSG, when I get the phone thing going, I want you to be one of my callers, bro. Because I'm gonna ask you this right now, and everything. When Tua threw that winning pass to Devontae Smith, did you see how open he was? If everybody go back and watch it, not just as an Alabama fan, but go back and watch it through football eyes. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Zach? What's up? Hey man, everything's good. I'm glad to be, as I've been saying all along, it's good to be seen. I'm turned up, man. I'm turned. It's good to be seen. But does anybody remember how open Devontae Smith was? He burned that DB. He burned him. He burned him. Oh, I see this Dolphin popped up at the wrong time, but it's all good, man. 2nd and 26. It's all good. But the point that we were just making, we really wasn't talking about the Dolphin. I was using something as an example, Zach. The example was Nico used Carson Beck as an example of why he felt like that he should get more money. Like, really, you using Carson Beck as an example of why you should get more money, and you didn't even win the SEC championship, and you wanted some more money, but you're using Carson Beck as an example. No, 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 no. That's all we were talking. On 2nd and 26, every February, on February the 26th, I show that play. I show it, Zach. I show it, bro. On February the 26th, every year, it has not failed. I showed that play. Happy 2 and 26 to Georgia fans everywhere. Y'all will forever be in my prayers. Yeah, dude. Wait a minute. Hold up, Zach. Look, man, I don't discriminate. Man, look, because if you listen, when you're a friend of Kangaroo Black, you're a friend of B Sharp, you're a friend of mine. But he said, Beck, his ex roasted him on IG. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. For those of you that's that has an IG account, look here. I forgot how what's her name on there. She let him have it. She let him have it. Listen, I don't know what's wrong with Carson Beck. He took too many. I don't know I don't know if he done took too many shots to the head or what's gonna happen. But it's like Carson's not the same. And Hannah Cavender. Go look up her on Instagram and see how she toasted it. She got it. And the only way I found out about it is because it came up. Someone copy and pasted it and sent it to Twitter, and that's how I saw it. Like, be careful when you're breaking up with your girlfriend, fellas. Be careful when you get put in a venue and it's bigger than you. Be mighty careful. Be careful. Yeah, I mean, like, no, I don't think they're together anymore, Susan. No, she trashed it. She trashed it, and a lot of it had to deal with, if I'm not mistaken, it had to deal with it right around or somewhere in between there. His car got stolen and a whole lot of stuff that went on with Carson Beck. But my point that I'm making is, why in the world would Nico use Carson Beck as an example? As an example, he really so now here we are, and I just got off a Ryan Fowler show, and I'm going to say this: all of this foolishness is going to hurt his draft stock. It's going to hurt it. While I'm on the subject of draft stock, now let's go to Alabama for a minute, because the temperature in the room is right for this, and here we go. There are some people, there are some fans, if you will, that sort of own Caden Proctor right about now. And for all of us that keep up with the Tide, and when whoever your team is, you need to keep up with them, so you know, especially the starters. Here's the point that I'm making. Caden Proctor had surgery on his shoulder. But the point of the business is He's missed 2 springs at Bama. 2 springs. That left side tackle is where a lot of the pressure from opposing defenses came from. Now, the question is, could it be that Caden Proctor could have been playing through injury and just didn't say anything about it, and now it's coming up and he's missed an entire spring? Or was he in development stage? With Dr. Crystal, welcome to the big screen. She said, Nico made the mistake of comparing himself to Beck. Comparison is the thief of joy. And I'm going to tell you this, and I know that to be true. I know that to be true. If you don't have a lot of confidence in who you are, that's a sign right there that when you have to compare yourself to someone else, sometimes that's a lack of confidence. That's a lack of confidence somewhere. But I'm with you, Dr. Crystal. It's the thief of joy. Be satisfied with who you are. But he had to remember this. There was one thing Nico was missing that Beck had, and he didn't. And that's a championship on both levels, the SEC and a Natty. Nico wasn't even close. Ohio State dismantled him. But I knew Tennessee was in trouble when Arkansas beat them. So the point that I'm making is with that, don't compare yourself to anybody. Be happy in your own skin. Quit letting comparisons steal your joy. And that's what I've learned to do. Being a musician and you sit back and listen to other people and everything, and then you say, man, I wish I had that. Not knowing that when that person that you're comparing yourself to was in awe of you. Now, they may have never told you, but then later on they'll tell you, man, I sit down and go home and imitate what you do. Imitation is a form of flattery. But you got to learn to be comfortable in your skin too. So comparing yourself to a guy who has won a championship and all that good stuff and everything, and you won nothing, and you deserve what they get. Nah, you think too, Yeah, Zag, I play a little bit. Matter of fact, I've written and composed a few. All right, bro. Okay, cool. Got another piano man in the house, but I'm the one and the only. So you go get your own line. I'm just picking at you, man. But yeah, man, I play a little. Matter of fact, I've written a couple of jazz pieces, and it is what it is. But I'll get with you. I'll let you hear it. You can tell me how horrible it is. But back to Caden Proctor. Caden needs to get himself together because that O-line. So here's my stuff. So here we go. This is what Piano Man has to say about our upcoming team. Y'all help me out. Okay, Crystal, let's get it. Is your voice crystal clear? You get that, crystal, all that. Anyway, dry humor there. But check this out, y'all. Here's what I think about the Alabama. We got a band. All right, I got you. I see. Okay, Fingers. Susan, I don't know about that part because you kind of, we got a whole music group over here. So listen. So between the Long Run with Piano Man and Keeping It a Buck, between Kangaroo Black, between B Sharp, we are the most talented group on the planet. So let's go. Gil said he's written some worship songs. Fingers got some things going. DSG from Georgia is on the drum. Dr. Crystal singing. Susan says she'll manage. What we waiting on? We go to it like the 5 heartbeat. And Gil say he rap. We could be the all-in-one band. You name it, we do it. And Finger said he still got pipes, so we can make it happen. KT, she know what the business is. So we can make it happen. All we got to do is sit down and do this. You know. Uh-oh. What's up, Dwight? Coach Al on the guitar. Man, we got a whole band. Look, any orchestra players in here? Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. We are crazy. We the Fugees. Dr. Crystal don't start nothing and it won't be nothing. Because I am look at him, Lauren Hill. Come on now. Oh, watch out now. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Uh-uh. Dr. Crystal said we're gonna be like the five heartbeats. You remember this? You remember in the scene when old boy, when what's his name? Leon, his character was so strung out. After years they'd have moved on, he showed up in the backyard and still had the five heartbeat suit on. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Hey, Evan. Oh, B Sharp, come on now. See, this is the part of the show where everybody played a part. B Sharp said he played triangle. Wait a minute. I'm with you, KT. I'm with you, not the triangle. I'm about to say, well, we need Phil Jackson up in here then. You get it? The triangle, the offense. This is why I like to see. La, la, la. Oh, let it rain. We done, this show got off the rails real quick. We done bought in music and this, that, and the other. Live performance tomorrow night. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I needed this laugh though. But that's okay, Chris. That's okay, Dr. Chris. But that was funny to me, man. Okay, I play the boards. DSG played the boards. Coach Al played the guitar. B Sharp played a triangle. What? Okay. Okay. Where? Where? Oh my goodness. Oh my. Okay. Susan gonna manage the group. Gil raps. Let me see. I want to get it all right. Gil raps. Susan gonna manage. B Sharp gonna play the triangle. Dr. Crystal gonna sing. DSG gonna play. I mean, Dr. DSG gonna play the drums. Uh, Fangers is gonna play boards, and he's still saying too. I'm gonna play, and so who else? Who else got something to do? We're gonna have a whole orchestra here in just a minute. Okay. And see, and Gil said he gonna do some writing. I do some writing. Fangers do some writing, and I hope DSG do some writing. I bet you everybody in here that's musically inclined. I bet you everybody in here does some sort of writing. You compose something somewhere. Now, Zag, let me tell you this, bruh. I composed the song and submitted it to the Gospel Music Workshop of America under New Music one year, and it's sold. KT on the cowbell and B Sharp on the triangle. What kind of band we going? What we getting? What? Wait a minute. What we getting ready for? Cowboy night, country western. I can see it now, man. We gonna have a time, but that's something to think about, though, ladies and gents. That's something to think about. I'm done. I am done. Wait a minute. Hold up. Y'all got to see this right here. tornadoes, earthquakes, and hurricanes. I'm done. We are. Oh my goodness. I don't know about. Oh my goodness. I am done. I'm done. I'm done. Earthquake, tornadoes, and hurricane. You got that right. Can't nobody sing like Eddie King Jr. Man, you know what? If the Temptations and the Five Heartbeat could hear us now, they would be so proud. They would be so proud that they made it to a sports show. But y'all, let me get back on. Let me get back on track. Let me get back on track. But Caden Proctor has to. He has to. This year, he has to. Now, this is what I was about to say. Our DBs are national championship level. Our linebackers are national championship level. Our D line, with the right pieces, they can be national championship level. Carla, Susan, we're gonna get it together so you can promote us. And Carla, okay, you and DSG get together on that drum thing, cause we can always have two sets of drums going, and you could be the Sheila E of the group, okay? But anyway, our D line, with the right pieces and maybe a little more depth, they can be the national championship level. I believe it doesn't matter who's the quarterback. If it's Ty on a national championship level, the running backs are on a championship level. Our wideouts, all world. That is all world. But our O line on the real, y'all, that's the part that scares me. That's the part I'm concerned about. Okay, Fingers, I got you. I got you. Fingers, I need to get to the gym myself, but I'm not going tonight. I'll probably get up and go in the morning. But I got you. Got you. Thank Fingers for coming through, brother. Thanks. But we got to get together. And hey, bro, and I'm gonna tell you now, Fingers, Zag, I'm gonna tell you now, brother, we might have a opposing football team, but when it comes to music, we on the same side, bro. We on the same side. Susan say we coming to a city near you. We coming to your city. You know what? I bet you anything. I bet you if we all got together and put a theme together and everything and submitted it to ESPN, I bet you we would beat theirs. I bet you we would. I believe in that because I believe we would. I'm serious, man. I believe that we could take that and make our own theme song and submit it to ESPN for their college game day. I see a hit in the making, and we could get paid for that. Some good money, some good money, especially if that we're all musicians that can play live instruments. I see it. So you know what, Dr. Crystal? Really, it does. It really does. I think that if we took that song and sort of revamped it and let's do it this way. Let me say it this way. If we as those musicians and instrumentalists and singers, as they say in church, psalmists that we all are, if we took that song and revamped it from a fan's perspective, and mixed in our, expertise in music with it, I bet you we could get it. But I'm with you. Wait, I got to put you on the big screen. Put you on the big screen. What she said, here we go. She said, that song sucks anyway. And it does. Now, in my opinion, it's doing too much. It's doing too much. I think it needs to fit the video part of it that they're showing. I will not sing sit tag. I have my own. Let me shut my mouth on that. Dr. Crystal, thank you for saying that, and I'm gonna leave that right there. And I'm not. I'm gonna pretend that. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna pretend that I don't see it because I do, but I'm going to not say what's on my brain about that. Okay, now, I'm gonna leave that part alone. But thank you for that, and I won't let you sing "Sick Tag." I'm not gonna let you sing that. No, 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 no. And you're not. And you're being Dr. Crystal. I'll never own you again. I'll act like I don't even know you. I come on, look at I come on B Sharp and I come on Kangaroo Black and see you and won't speak. You come up there talk about I thought I will not sing sit tag. Oh, ooh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I almost said something I had no business. But thank you, Dr. Crystal, for clearing up what I've been thinking. Bino, our big brother here. Now, okay, Bino, we got a little group going called what the fingers say it was gonna be tornadoes, earthquakes, and hurricanes. We got a little group, got a little singing group. Bino gonna be Bino is gonna be our security guard. Roll Tide, Bino, roll Tide. But we're talking about putting a singing group together because we found out we got a lot of musicians and singers in here, Bino, so we could put something together. Carla and DSG gonna play the drums. I won't have, gonna have a real band going. But we're talking about changing, submitting a Saturday game day, a new Saturday game day song, because that one up there talking about we're coming. Well, anyway, we said what we had to say about that, but we don't want to submit that. So we got a bunch of musicians in here. Hey, Nicole, roll tide, roll tide. So we got some musicians and singers, and we're gonna try to put something together. So hey, wherever everybody is, let's make it work. Let's make it work. Let's make it work. And the one thing that I will say is this: we can even use it, and if B Sharp don't mind, if Kangaroo Black don't mind, I know I wouldn't mind. We ought to go find somebody's studio and use it, and then we ought to do takes for each other's show and make use that as a theme song for each other's show or something of that effect. I just want to see people grow, man. I want to see people grow. I'm not selfish with this thing. I want to see people grow and utilize their gifts and talents that God has blessed them with. And so, if we can do that, let's do it. Because listen, when we help out each other, oh, and I forgot, Susan is managing. Susan is the manager. Anyway, I started to say something else, but anyway, I will leave that alone. But Susan is the manager. So we got it going on, Bino. But I just want to see everybody grow. I really do. But back to the business at hand, and we'll talk about music before I get off of here. Check this out. But the O line for Alabama, the O line, y'all, of Alabama, that's what's bothering me. That's what's bothering me. Be sharp. Like I said, when I get my next live, brother, you gonna be on here because I'm gonna talk about this. Okay. And Nicole, good to see you. Nicole, we need to talk. So I need your email, Nicole. Okay. I need your email. And we'll go from there. Um, that's what's bothering me. And be sharp. I need you. I'm gonna need you on here because I want to talk about what's bothering the bothersome part of all of this. People may not want to talk about it much, but I do because injuries are part of the game. But here in Alabama's case, ladies and gentlemen, and if you don't want to discuss it, you don't have to. But I'm going to bring it to the forefront. I'm going to say this in the most diplomatic way that I can, but we're thin in some areas. We're thin in some areas. Yes, we are. We're thin in some areas. Everybody's raving on the wide receiver room, And that's cool and fine. That's cool and fine. But on the O line and the D line, and even in the linebacker room, we are not that deep. Listen, the wide receivers and the DBs are the deepest in the room. Are the deepest in the room. I'm telling you now, they are the deepest positions in the room. But everything else within. I didn't say that we weren't talented, but within. We cannot afford injuries. Now, right about now, people are oohing and ahhing about the fact that nobody has left the transfer, nobody has hit the transfer portal. Wrong. Nolan Asbury, Jackson Howell, Elijah May, Chase Davis has hit the transfer portal. But there's a catch to that. They're non-scholarship. Dwight helped me to understand the ramifications of all of that. And at some point or another, Lord, we see, and this is the hurting part of it. This is the business side of it. April the 25th of this year, of this week rather. April the 25th is the last day, from what I was reading, and if I'm wrong, somebody correct me. But April 25th, this week, is it for the portal. Is it for the portal? Now, either if nobody goes, okay, then fine. But the problem is going to be, ladies and gentlemen, will we get depth? Will we have depth? The depth part of this. The depth part. That's what's concerning me. Because just as sure as Piano Man is sitting here talking with y'all, injuries are going to come up. Injuries, and we can't afford for it to be an issue. So that's why we need depth. We need depth. Now, the other part that we're forgetting about is there are still some freshmen that still has to come in. And so the way college football is being done now and the way things are being played now, a lot of freshmen are getting starting time as freshmen. So while a lot of people around here focusing on the quarterback situation, that should be the least of your worries. It's the O-line, especially at that from that left side. So we need to be paying attention to how all of this is going to play out. Now, we've got 131 days before we play Florida State. I think that's how that's going. I'm not too much worried about that. I'm really not. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about what's happening with Alabama right now. As of 4/21/2025. Gil, I'm gonna put this on the screen and I'm gonna address that right quick. We have another portal coming up later on this year for 20 days, and that's when we'll lose players. The question's going to be, will they be scholarship players? That's going to be the question. Will they forego their scholarship? Will they, because right now, let me tell you something. This Nico situation and how all of this is going with this transfer portal and this pay for play and NIL and everything. And I've been saying for the longest time that the NIL is not it's not equal. Everybody, there's not an equal playing field for NIL. Everybody doesn't get the same thing. And for some people, they don't get it at all. May have the potential to, but do they actually get it? And the answer is no. One of these days, like I said, and I'm working everything to get things better here. I'm going to have a person play for Alabama. I'm good friends with I'm good friends with their parents and everything, and I'm going to let them tell you how unfair NIL is. Now I know a lot of people talk about Coach Prime, and they have a negative opinion about him. But if you sit down and listen to the wisdom of this man, he told when he was leaving Jackson State, and I know this is so subject, Coach Al, but it is what it is, brother. When he was leaving Jackson State, going to Colorado, there were a lot of players wanting to exit Jackson State and follow Coach Prime to Colorado because of what they had heard about NIL. Because they literally thought if we go, we're going to be in a part of it. Coach Prime, and if you go back and look at it on YouTube, you can find it, where he gave his team a speech and said, listen, yes, I'm leaving. When it finally got out that he was leaving and everything, he sat the team down and said, listen, I'm hearing that some of you all want to leave and go with me to Colorado. I'm begging you to stay here. I'm telling you to stay here. Stay here. The reason he told them to stay, and he told them, he said, NIL is not for everybody. Everybody doesn't get it. Everybody doesn't get it. And for some people that do get it, they don't get the same thing. Thanks, Susan. He said it. Coach Prime told them. And when a lot of the Nick Saban haters, when Coach Saban was about 2-3 years ago, was going off about how players are going in, and he was even talking about his own team coming in and not playing a down, but because of who they were getting NIL money like that, not just at Alabama, but in other places. You think these coaches don't talk? Yeah, they talk. The media is the one who makes up this, creates a lot of the hype about who don't like each other and blah, 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 this, that, and the third. These coaches talk, y'all. They talk. So I'm going back to this Caden Proctor situation. For all of us that remember when Coach Saban retired, Caden Proctor left too. But then it came out a little bit later on that Caden Proctor had been tampered with. He had been tampered with even before Coach Saban left. Right? So here we go, ladies and gents. He gets to Iowa, about to get secure, and then says, I think I'm going back home. Now, Caden Proctor get his bag? I don't know. I'm not going to be like everybody else say, he got that money and then jilted them. I don't know if he did or not. And then if he did, okay, that's a good business move, I guess. But however he did it, I don't know. But I know this much. Even when he went to Iowa, Caden Proctor was not well. He was not healthy. And when he got back to Alabama, and even though they had a few months to go before the spring, before spring drills, he still wasn't healthy. and he made it back to Bama in time, but he did not participate in spring drills. Then he comes in the summer, and then now here we are at another spring, and Caden Proctor now has had surgery on his shoulder. Not sure which one, but he had surgery on his shoulder. Gil, watch this. I got to put Gil on the big screen. Watch this. Gil said, y'all see what Gil said. Y'all see what OG said. He looked at the team around and said, yeah, I'm out. And that's about how it went. That's about how it went. That's about how it went. But I'm telling you all, I'm telling you. And we have suffered on that left side of the line for 2 years. We suffered there. We suffered. It's time for it to be strong now. And I'm going to say something else here in a minute. It's time for it to be strong because we have not had a solid O-line since our last natty. And I have watched our O-line just go dwindle, dwindle, dwindle. But what I have seen an increase in is our wide receiver play, our running back play to a certain degree, and our DBs. Now, I'm going to tell you something. We got some all pros back there in that DB, on that DB side of the ball right now. That doggone Bray Hubbard, Keon Sapp, Damani Jackson, all them guys, Mincy, Brown, all of them. Them dudes are super. We got it going on a real deal on that defensive side of the ball. Linebackers aren't too bad either. And the D-line, if playing with intensity on every down, play with intensity, the defense will set the offense up. But if that O-line is not a tight fit, I'm just being honest with you now. If the O-line is not a tight fit, that's where the problem is going to be. And I don't care nothing about Ryan Grubb being the offensive coordinator. If that O-line is not in lockstep like it needs to be, and the timing, I don't care who you have at quarterback, he's going to be put on the run. I'm telling you. Dr. Crystal, do you think Prop has this Tua type? No shade to Tua. You know what, Dr. Crystal? Maybe, just maybe, we don't know. We don't know. Tua type bones, just no telling. I will say this, and in listening to other podcasts and listening to other shows, I've heard this a few times, that there have been issues with his weight. And we all know what sometimes weight will do to you as it relates to your bones. I've heard that there have been problems with his weight. There's been problems with his weight. So that could be a problem. Tua, on the other hand, Tua suffering from I don't know, Dr. Crystal, about that. I can look into it. I got a source or two that I can ask. But if they did, that's going to help him tremendously. I lost 40 pounds with it, so it works. But that's just something that has to be consistent. You got to be consistent with that weekly thing like that, Dr. Crystal. And you're a doctor, you know what's up with that. But if they did, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna help him. But he has to be consistent with it and everything. But the one thing I do know, and that's this here, is that when I begin to lose weight, I begin to be very, very sore in a lot of areas, and that's why got to hit that gym back to work that out. And a person who was who really works out a lot said that she said, Wendell, your bones are going to need rehydrating. You're going to really hydrate your bones. Hydrate. You got to really hydrate. And I said, okay, and everything. So I tried to drink a lot of water, but he could have those Tua type symptoms. Because Tua was fragile, man. When Tua went down in that Mississippi State game, when they even went to move him, he hollered. Common side effect, muscle mass loss. Yeah. So, but whatever was wrong, whatever's going on with Caden Proctor, I hope it works out for him to where it will boost his play and not affect it in the negative. And you're right, Dr. Crystal, it does work well. It does work. And even now at this stage of it, when I go to eat and I'm full, I am full. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. So hopefully it works, because let me just be honest with y'all. Proctor was heading toward that 400 pound mark real quick. He was heading there. So they had to do something about that. But I'm worried about that shoulder. I'm worried about him on that left side of the line. And then not only that, if he gets hurt, who will be the replacement? That's why I said that our room is not deep. We need help. We need help. So I'm praying. I'm watching this week of how it all goes, and if we don't lose, the big thing that the big squeeze about everything now, the big talk is between Ty Austin and Keelan Russell. And if Ty's named the starter, will one of those quarterbacks leave? And so you're going to be down to two quarterbacks. Now, I want to stir the pot a little. In my opinion, the quarterback that I believe had the best upside to him is the one that left, Dylan Lonergan. Because I had heard in the wind that he was the dude that would really, and I've heard that from 2 or 3 different people. Now, Dylan Lonergan is going to start at Boston College. He'll start for O'Brien. He's going to start for Bob up there. He's going to start. And I believe Dylan is going to bring a different dynamic to their offense simply because of the things that he learned here at Bama. But in my opinion now, the best one of all of the quarterbacks that were there, the best one left. And that was Lonergan. That's just my opinion. I watched him play and everything. Lonergan was good. Lonergan is a good quarterback. But he didn't stay, so we'll see. Proctor's not that fat, though. He's just big and solid. Yeah, I'll agree with that. But that big and solid, though, Dwight, is affecting his body. To a certain degree, it's affecting his body. He needs to tone it, I guess. I guess that's he's solid and everything, but there's still some, let's put it this way. He's not Jaden Roberts. There's a reason they call Jaden Roberts the Hulk. There's a reason. There's a reason for that. Jaden gets hurt too. JB, JB, we got to bring you up to speed. We're gonna start a group, man, a singing group, and uh, I don't have time to go through all of the instruments and the singers and the this, that, and the third. But just know this: KT is gonna play the cowbell, and B Sharp is gonna play the triangle. Dr. Crystal's gonna sing. Uh, it's a real cool group, called Earthquakes, Tornadoes, and Hurricanes. That's gonna be the name of the group. We already got Earth, Wind, and Fire, but we have Earthquakes, Tornadoes, and Hurricanes. I had to tell you about it, brother. It's real, But that's it. But Susan's gonna be the manager, and uh, Gil is gonna be a writer, and all that good stuff, and wanting to go do some rap stuff, and Bino is gonna be head of security. Dr. Crystal, you see what JB Dr. Crystal, and I think Zag is gonna be singers. They're gonna be some singers. I'm gonna be on the board. It's gonna be a real cool group. So our first challenge is going to be. I think our first challenge is going to be JB is that we're going to attempt to rewrite the ESPN College Game Day theme song. We're gonna rewrite it. We're gonna redo it. But Dr. Crystal is not going to be singing "Coming to Your City." No, 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 no. We're not going to have it. So just stay tuned, folks. Coming to a town near you will be earthquake, tornadoes, and hurricane. Coming to a town near you. Coming to a club, pub near you. But anyway, back to what we were saying. So we've got some things we need to worry about, folks. We got some things we need to worry about. We do. We got some things. B Sharp is playing the triangle, and he's going to give us a public rendition of what's on the triangle. Okay, so B Sharp, just let me know what night you need me there. We all gonna be there to hear you play the triangle. KT, we're gonna need you to join in with the cowbell. I want to hear this here. So here we go. So we have a lot to consider this week, and I'm going to be getting ready to get off of here in just a minute because I do have one more thing I need to bring up. I want to say something here, and but do we think we're going to land? Do we think we're going to land Brody Dalton from Troy, or do you think North Carolina's going to get him? Tight end, because our tight ends are all banged up. See, I forgot about that room. The tight end room is banged up. Do you think we get Brody Dalton, or do you think Bill Belichick and North Carolina get him? Let me see what you say. Okay, JB. So we got ways of transportation. OG Gill says North Carolina's going to get him because he was on campus today or yesterday, and then his next stop is North Carolina. So North Carolina, okay. So we're going to see. We're going to see. So with the end of the football talk, I'm going to say it again, y'all. In order for Alabama to get the players that they're normally used to getting, Alabama is going to have to win a natty. It's just that simple. Going to have to win a natty. Win an SEC championship, yes. But winning the natty, that's a whole different animal. And I believe in order for Alabama to begin to get players of great caliber and this, that, and the third, gonna have to win that natty. Gonna have to win it. So I hope and pray that we can stay healthy. I hope and pray that we can that we just stay healthy. Because I do believe we have a championship team. I believe that we do. I believe that we do. So with that being said, let's just hope and pray for the best. But let's watch that transfer portal this week. Let's see what's about to happen. We have to the 25th. So let's see what's about to happen. Okay, so B Sharp is going to hit. So let's go to the music part. B Sharp is going to hit it once at the end of each song, and KT going to hit the cowbell at the start. Okay, and then Dr. Crystal's going to bring us in, and Fanger's going to bring us in, and DSG going to bring us in. OG Gill, you know. Oh wow, Gill already took Bama against the field for 500. Okay, I'm getting my little ducks together, but I'm gonna get my little ducks together. I might have to go on up there and do that. But anyway, but before I go, I want to make this. I want to say something right here. Nobody's asked me to say it, but I'm gonna say it. I appreciate everybody that comes through. Everybody from other venues and everything. And thank you, DSG. That's our drummer. That's our drummer. Come on with it, bro. Come on with it. Negative on the cowbell. That's Mississippi State. I got you, Gil, but let KT play the cowbell because that triangle. I want to see this here. A triangle and a cowbell. I want to see what music it really makes. I can hear the cowbell. Dun, 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 dun. All my days been a low rider. See, that's the cowbell starting that off. So, but anyway, and I appreciate everybody coming and all that kind of stuff. But I want to say this though. There's been some crazy stuff happening that people don't know about. When you have problems with people, when you have problems with folks, why not be grown and take it up with that person? Don't go to a sub person and take your anger out on them. Talk to that person. It'll save you a lot of time. It'll save you a lot of effort, unless you're a coward and can't face them. Now, the one thing we do, and one thing I'm going to say, and keeping it a buck, help me out here. We protect our people. We're family. And for everybody that comes in, you're part of the Keeping It a Buck crew too. And we treat you like family. Because that's what we are, and that's who we are. We and I have my mods here, and they, and everything, and they know what to do. And when something is wrong, one thing I will say, and they'll tell you that, I say, don't tell me about what's wrong. You handle it, because that's what you're mod for. And we protect our people, especially our women. We protect. I might better stop because I'm about to get upset. But just know that when you come for me or for anybody, I'm not the one that you got to worry about. I'm not the one you got to worry about, because I've got a family and we love each other. We love each other and we have each other's back. So be careful how you come. I never professed to be a professional at this. This is just something that I love to do because I love doing it. I love Alabama Crimson Tide. And can I tell you something else? I love college football. I love it. I love football, period. I love it. And I love to talk about it. But let me tell you something. But I don't go to B Sharp's page acting like I know everything, because I'm just glad to be in the game. I don't go to Coach Sean acting like I know everything. I'm just glad that they let me on and we can just talk and chop it up and act like professionals. because this is something we enjoy doing. And I learn from those guys. I don't go on Ryan Fowler's show acting like I know everything. Now we cut up over there, but it's all about respect. But when you can't come over here and respect us, but expect us to respect you, that's bull crap. And I just want you to know it. So if you got something to say to me, you got my number, player. You got it. Call me. But leave my family alone. Yeah, I'm putting it out there and I want everybody to hear it. Leave my family alone. Got a problem with me? Come see Piano Man and we can settle it. We can settle it. But leave my family alone. Please and thank you. Because I want to say this. I'm going to take my hat off and say this. You got Piano Man here, but you going to get Wendell at your crib. Because I'm telling you now, I'm not bugging nobody. I'm here because I want to be here. I go with my brothers because I want to be there. I'm gonna be with B Sharp tomorrow. I'm gonna be there. I might be a little late getting on B Sharp because I got a choir rehearsal to do. But I'm gonna be there. I'm coming, brother. I'm coming. Please, please, I beg you, don't come for my family. Please don't come for my family. That's all I'm asking you. Don't come for my family. Don't, you know. Wait a minute. Thank DG. You got, I got to put this up there, bro. He said, bro, it took me a minute to realize why I didn't like Alabama. The only reason I could come up with is that y'all always beat my dogs. I'm glad somebody finally figured it out. Bama fans are really cool. Thank y'all for accepting me. Hey, bro, man, thank you for coming. I told y'all we welcome all fan bases over here. We do. We do. We just ask that everybody just keep it respectful. And because we're going to keep it respectful because it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. We ain't fanned out over here. We not fanned out because we all have lives to lead, families to feed, families to look out for. We got ourselves to look out for and everything. So we're just good old-fashioned fans. It's just, it's just a love-hate. Like JB said, it's a love-hate relationship. But, bro, you got the respect because you earned it. And I appreciate you coming, bro, because Kangaroo Black and B Sharp and all of us, man, we all run together. We ain't in competition with each other. So DSG, my drummer, thank you. That's the drummer of the group, JB. and there go Fingers. He I haven't met. Now I'm gonna say this. Now Fingers, I haven't. Y'all cool, but it's some Georgia fans, bruh. I be wondering had they took their medicine. But there's some Bama fans I'm worried about too, and there's some Michigan fans I'm worried about a lot of them. But DSG, my brother, you all right with me, and I salute you, dear brother. Thank you for being a part of the family. Fingers, Dr. Crystal, everybody. I appreciate everybody. But to some folks that's disrespecting me, I appreciate you too. Because now I know where you stand. And but trust me, all I ask you to do is leave my family alone. Don't do it. Okay? Don't mess with them. Got a problem with me? You got my number. Come see me. And we can settle it. It ain't even about all that, man. We just doing what we do. But I just decided to do it apart from you. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I want to see everybody grow. Everybody that attempts to do this, I want to see you grow. I want to see you grow. I want to see everybody grow. So I mean, I have all these subscribers. Guess what? I'm just thankful for what I have. Because I will say this, and I end with this, and I got to get ready. I got a couple phone calls to make and church thing to do right quick, and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm getting hungry again too. But here we go. Listen, I want to see everybody grow, but it ain't about falling out. It ain't worth falling out about. It's just about moving on and let's grow. And if you grow and I grow, that means we're both growing, and that's where positivity comes in. Might not do it together, but that don't mean we enemies. We just went on our separate ways. But at the end of the day, did everybody grow? Did everybody get something out of it? The answer should be yes. So I thank God for everybody, the little, the big, the Bama fans, the Georgia fans, the Florida State fans that come. Even if little Barney up in here, that's Aubrey, y'all. I call him Barney. If they up in here, and the funny thing about it is, what makes the SEC is that we all play each other. Bama plays Georgia. Bama plays Auburn. Bama plays LSU. Georgia plays these squads. We both play Tennessee. Everybody, we play each other. So why can't we just have fun? I got the fingers. Let me tell you something. I shake my head at some of my Bama fans. I shake my head because it is crazy, crazy, crazy. And wait a minute, Carla, I got to put you on there. Carla said, we make each other better. And we do. Keeping it a buck crew makes me better. Fingers, Dr. Crystal, all y'all make me better. B Sharp, Coach Sean, Ty Hayes, all of them makes me better. And you know what? And when y'all make me better, it makes me produce better. And we all become better. So let me tell you how good y'all made me better today. We already got a singing group. we got a singing group and some musicians, a triangle player and a cowbell player. You can't get no better than that. Oh, okay, Gil, I got you. I got you. I got you. I give me about 5 minutes, and I got you, Gil. I'll do that for you. Thanks, Nate. Thank you. Thank you. To God be the glory, man. This is all about having fun. We got 131 days before we play Florida State. Before we play Florida State. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. I got to put this up there. I'm going to be off of here just a minute because this got crazy now. Look. He said, barking at people in public like kids. Wait a minute. When we played Georgia last year, I'm walking down the strip, and the first time, and when he go, I had my Alabama shirt on and everything. And it's about that time somebody go, hurr. I said, where kills at? And it was the Georgia fan. I said, you all right? I said, you all right? I said, you all right? I said, cause that bark gonna get you. That bark is contagious, man. I fell out laughing. I said, this is crazy. But I'm gonna say this now, y'all. I'm gonna say this. The first time I hear an Alabama fan doing the elephant, however this an elephant go, y'all gonna have to pick me up off the ground. I'm telling you now. The first time I hear Alabama fan do what an elephant does, I'm done. I'm done. I am done. Oh, all right, Ebony. See, We just started acting crazy again. No, fingers, no, now. I almost got stomped out of my freshman year. I heard some folks barking on the basketball court, so I barked back. Turns out they were killed. See, that's why you don't do this stuff, man. That's why you don't do this. Because there's something else going on with that. You can't do that. You know, you know what though? Look here, Georgia fan. Y'all gonna be in trouble if y'all ever play Atomic Dog as a theme song. Y'all gonna be in trouble. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. Y'all gonna be in trouble. Georgia fan, if y'all play Atomic Dog, it's over. It's cues coming from everywhere. I can hear it now. Cues of the world unite. Oh man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Whole stadium get whooped up. You got that right, Dr. Crystal. I'm telling you, if Georgia goes into an atomic dog stage, it's gonna all hell go, excuse me, but all hell gonna break loose. I'm telling you now. And I want to be, I hope if they did that right there, if they did that right there and they were showing a Georgia game, I will watch it. That would be worth the price of admission to see what the Qs would do. Uh-oh, Susan said her son is a Q. They don't play. I know it's Susan. They don't play. They don't play. The whole stadium gonna get whooped down. Cause that is the Q Dogs theme song for years. For years. You got Susan, Fingers, I know you did. I know you did. You have not made that mistake again. I know it. Dr. Crystal, look, Dr. Crystal, if they do that, I hope me and you sit beside each other, but you will have to pick me up off the ground because I will be laughing so hard. I can see, I can see cues coming from everywhere. They're gonna drop down out the sky. Oh my goodness. Q's gonna be dropping down, parachute out of helicopters, airplanes, and everything. And at Sanford Stadium, they get to play Atomic Dog. It's gonna be a purple rain come up out of here. Here they come. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you, man. If I'm telling you, if Georgia plays Atomic Dog, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. And it's a done deal. Wait a minute. I got one more and I'm gonna be out. And if Alabama plays Jungle Love, I'm out. I'm out. Ebony, see, you had to bring them Cleveland Browns up, didn't you? Didn't you? You just had to bring them up. Lord Jesus. But I'm telling you, this is the fun part about doing a podcast like this. Ebony said I bark all the time at every event, no matter what, dog pound for life. Nobody could outdo them doggone Cleveland Browns and the dog pound. They be sitting over there, everybody over there looking like Benji. I hear you. I hear you, Nate. Atomic Dog, yes, sir. LA Rays and Bama State grad 1996. I hear you. And y'all, I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you, Ebony, for bringing that up. Thursday, everybody. Thursday, the NFL draft. Look, support your team. Um, And wherever your player goes from your team, your college team, wherever they go, be happy for them. Be happy for them. Wherever Jalen Milroe goes, I'm happy. Wherever Tyler Booker goes, I'm happy. All that good stuff. Um, but I'm happy. So Thursday, I know there won't be a show because um, that's the draft, and I treat the draft like I treat game day. Dino and JB, Ebony, Crystal, all y'all, I'm gonna get on that grill and make it happen. Yes, Lord Jesus. Draft day. I'm gonna treat it just like it's a game day. I'm gonna get on that grill, have a few sides, this, that, and the third, and have. I'm going to get me another TV tray dinner, a TV dinner tray rather, and get that going and everything. And I'm gonna sit down and enjoy the draft. And I'm gonna get my little sheet printed out, and I'm gonna see who's going to go first. Okay, but we're gonna have a good time. All right. Jalen's still gonna be yelling "Roll Tide" at every press conference. That man is Bama proud for sure. You got that right. And it doesn't matter what y'all say about it. It doesn't matter what the negative that people say about it. It doesn't matter to him. The other man, like, you know what, things I act like I don't, but they're gonna be okay. They're gonna be all right. They don't pay no bills here. They don't, and they don't. That'll be the negative. So I'm with who I need to be with right now. I love y'all and all that kind of stuff. So I'm having fun. But I'm telling you now, Georgia fan, I'm gonna say it one last time. If y'all break out with Atomic Dog at y'all's game, I'm telling you, pandemonium, here we come. Dr. Crystal, make sure if you feel it in your spirit, that they gonna do that, call me so I can come be with y'all. I want to see this here. It's gonna be cues all over the place, and I can hear them now. Cues of the world unite. Here they come. It's gonna be purple and gold. That's all I got. All right, y'all. Ebony, I'm excited to whomever Cleveland gets. I'm excited for them. I'm a Pittsburgh fan. I love my Steelers, love them, but I am excited for everybody that's going to get drafted. Whether it's the first round, fourth round, it doesn't matter to me. You make it to the league, you made it. All your hard work. So whomever. So whomever comes up, uh, I'm just happy. So support your team and everything. Now, let me go on and spill the beans. I will probably be back on here. Well, I probably will be back on here earlier tomorrow so I can be on with B Sharp tomorrow evening and everything. We all work together. There are no big eyes, little U's. We all help each other. So it is what it is. So anyway, Piano Man got to go. Fingers and told me I got to go make that phone call. I got to do that. But I'm telling you one more time, if Georgia break out with Atomic Dog, y'all gonna have to pick me up off the floor. I love it. I love college football because you're not going to get that out the pros unless you the Cleveland Browns, because they will break out with Atomic Dog. Because they have a real live dog pound. That the dog pound been in effect ever since I was a kid. So I'm just saying. So I thank Dwight, my producer, for everything that he does, keeping it a butt crew. Y'all know where y'all stand with me. That's my family and everything. And to the rest of you, I love you too. And y'all part of keeping it a buck too and everything. But I also love my other family like B Sharp and Ty Hayes, Coach Sean, Coach Al, Coach Carl. Even that doggone Dez and the water coolers and they at Auburn. Oh, that made my stomach hurt to say that. But no, all good people, man. And so just, Dr. Crystal, stop. They got to pick me up and carry you out laughing. I'm telling y'all, If they break out with Atomic Dog, it is over. It is over. It's over. It's over. So to all the Qs in the house, man, God bless you. To all the Deltas in the house, God bless you. To all the Sigmas and the Zetas, God bless you. To the Kappas, God bless you. Sigma Gamma Rho, God bless you. Just good as iota. All the divine nine. Big ups to you. Big ups to you. All of y'all. Big ups to you. So, but I'm just saying again, if they break out with Atomic Dog, Dr. Crystal, just sign me up for the Christian Jubilee. That's all I got to say. If there are any Zetas on the line, oh, to all the AKAs in the house, to all the AKAs, you know, y'all crazy, man. Alpha, Kappa, Alpha. Put some to all the alphas in the house. To all the alphas, you carried out in your pink and green color, the purple and gold took over the world at a Georgia game. But to all, if there are any Zetas in the house, y'all are special to me because that's what my mom was. My mom was a Zeta. Yeah, my mom was a Zeta, and all that good stuff. So all of the Divine Nine, to all D9, man, big ups to y'all. Yeah, well, I was always at the Delta House on Bama campus. That's who I do. Dwight, they some serious, man, and you know I'm telling the truth. You know I'm telling the truth. But Dr. Crystal says she gonna be carried out of her pink and green. No, you gonna be carried out in your pink and green because you're gonna be laughing at them dudes in their purple and gold. I hear you. Your sister's a Zeta JB and yours was AKA. Oh Lord Jesus. Net, okay, Gamma Sigma. I can hear you. I hear you. I hear you. D9, best thing going. Best thing going. One of these days, I might have a surprise for y'all. I might have a surprise for all D9. I might have a surprise. So one thing I am going to do during the summer, we're gonna talk about, football, Bama, Georgia, all football, venues. But we also want to talk about the legacies of the D9. It's very important. It's very important. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you, Nate. Boy, we got him started. Hey, Nate, what happened if Georgia do break out with Atomic Dog? What's gonna happen, Nate? I want to hear you say, Nate Bone. I want to hear you tell. I want to see what you got to say about that. If Georgia break out with Atomic Dog, what's gonna happen? Susan, you might want to go get your son. I think I might be the starting son. Fingers. Oh Lord. Y'all know what? When I get on B Sharp tomorrow, I'm gonna bring this up. So if y'all on there, if everybody on here, be on with B Sharp tomorrow, I'm gonna bring this back up. Yep. I didn't know that. It's just something. Wait a minute, I'm gonna put this up there. I promise I gotta go, but man, y'all making this so interesting. Well, you got a good crew here. You want to do something special, some special segments? Seem like you got a goodly amount of D9 in the building, and you know what? And we do. And fingers, we gonna do that. We gonna do that. And like I said, I'm getting ready to get the phone part set up and everything. And but I'm gonna tell you like this: it's something else that I'm about to work out, and I've got a friend that's gonna help me put this thing together. I'm just kind of be mum about it right now, but y'all are gonna know it, and we're gonna really do something special. And I want my other brothers in on it, and I want you all in on it. I'm gonna tell you about it when we can get it off the ground. I got to get with Dwight about it, and it's going to be something special for the long run and Piano Man, but just something a little different, and something I was thinking about, and it is going to just kind of take some things to the next level. And so we want to be able to do some things. So I want to be able to hook some things up. And I'm gonna say this, yeah, Dwight, yeah, Dwight. I told you, I'm gonna call. Listen, I promise I'm gonna leave y'all alone when I say this. Listen, when you got good people around you and you don't know exactly how to do some things, and they do, and they're willing to help you, use them. Use them. And I don't mean it in a negative sense. Utilize them. I think that's the better word. Utilize them. Put them to work. Y'all help each other. Because one of these days, Piano Man not going to be doing this all the time. But I want somebody else to keep it going. I want to, put somebody else to work and things like that. So, yeah, Dwight, it is what it is. So that's what Piano Man is looking for. But I got a little something special, and I was kicking it around in my brain. And I said, if that works, then we're going to start something. And then that's where Fingers, and that's where D9, you giving me an idea, and that's where D9 going to do, because we're going to have a special segment for D9 this summer. We're going to do a special segment for D9. I'm going to let you in on that. Got to put it all together. We'll have a special segment on D9, and we're going to have also a special segment for at-risk youth. I've got a reason for doing that. It's okay to talk football and sports and have fun, but we've got some real problems on our hand. And what can I do to help make some things better? We're exiting a school year. Then we're going to have some dull time, some downtime, and then you've got another school year that you've got to face. What can we do to help bring our scores and things up? What can we do? It's bad. I'm a high school teacher. It's bad when kids that's in the 11th and 12th grade still have a reading comprehension of that of a sixth grader. Y'all see what I'm saying? And there are some that's not even that high. They've just been passed along. And that bothers me. So we're going to talk about some more things. Yes, we're going to talk about Bama football, and yes, we're going to talk about music. I still got to get the music thing together. Ebony, I'm not Ebony. Nicole, do you play an instrument? I didn't see what you play. B Sharp is going to play the triangle, and KT is playing the cowbell. What are you going to play? What are you going to play? Ebony, what are you going to play? Ebony, are you going to play nothing? That's okay. Because I was about to say something. You ain't finna cuss me out. Dr. Crystal is singing. Fingers is playing. DSG got the drums. Oh, you got the truck. Okay, Doc Severson. Okay, come on with it. Okay, so we're putting this band together, and we're going to revamp. I'm calling it now. We're going to revamp the ESPN College Day Game Day theme song. Dr. Crystal's gonna be singing. We're gonna put some. We're gonna show them how to really do that song. Cause I can't stand that song. I can't stand it. JB, he said he's gonna be playing in the background. And nothing. JB, you know what I'm about to say, don't you? We don't want no targets. No targets, JB. This is not target practicing. Don't be playing in the background target practicing. Okay. But look, y'all, let me go. It's been fun. It's been real. Thank y'all for coming. Thank you for the conversation and all that good stuff. And Fingers, yeah, we got a good D9 crew up in here, and I am so proud of all the D9s. Yeah. JB, I should have said nothing, JB. No, JB that got started already at the end of the show. JB go get this thing, go get it recrunked back up. So, oh man. But listen, y'all, man, everybody just be nice. Thank you. I will probably be on early Brooklyn all day. Brooklyn, New York. That's it. Matter of fact, JB, I will probably be going to Brooklyn either the last part of next month or somewhere in the middle of June. But I'm going to a baseball game. I sure am. I'm going. And JB, you and OG Gill, I'm gonna need y'all to direct me to the best Jamaican place. But now, JB, if my plans change and I come your way, remember now, you promised me that I would not have to go to a Jamaican restaurant. You told me you got me. So I'm gonna hold you to that, bro. But I know you know, but I know you're working. I know sis is working, but I just need me some of that West Indies, Caribbean, Jamaican JB special. Cause JB to be cooking down, man. I do it another way, but I love myself some Jamaican food. I love it. Wait a minute, before I go, anybody else like Jamaican food on here? I'm not talking about you, JB, because you were reared in it. You and OG Gill was reared in it. So anybody else on here like Jamaican? I need to know. I need to know. Anybody else on here like Jamaican food? You know, if you don't like Jamaican, then put in the chat box. Susan says she likes it. I love it. Ebony says she like all food. I'm with you, Ebony, but it's just something about that Jamaican food, that jerk. Dr. Crystal, oh yeah, hallelujah. Susan, Ebony, Dr. Crystal, JB, me. I know Bino loves Jamaican. I love it. Somebody give me some when those oxtails is jerked just right. Carla loves it. When it's jerked just right. Oh yeah. See, Bino. He said that curry goat beef, man, and some cocoa. I feel like Fred Sanford. This is the biggest one I ever had. I'm telling you. When you give me some curry goat, and if you've never had goat ribs, curry goat ribs, you don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing. Goat ribs, very, very, goat meat is, I hear you, bro. Susan said, I tasted the real Jamaican food in Jamaica. Oh my, it's great. Well, I'm gonna tell you what, the Jamaicans that are over here in America that have restaurants, that's the real deal. That's the real deal. That's the real deal. I love them. Ain't nothing American about that deal. The curry goat messed you up for a week, though, Dr. Crystal. I got you. It didn't mess me up. I messed it up. Man, that was all she wrote. So I love myself some curry goat. So I hope and pray that some way or another that we could, between all of our networks and everything, only family is invited. I got you, JB. I'm family. I'm just coming by myself, bro. But what we want to do sometime, though, I'm gonna put this out there. If I come to your city and everything, I expect to meet you. I expect to meet you. And I don't meet any strangers, but I feel JB and everything. But I want to tell you this: you never meet anybody finer than JB. He gonna keep it real with you, whether you want to hear it or not. He keeps it real. And he said, I'm very top, and I don't think JB is toxic. I don't think he is. He just who he is. That's my brother. And we got it down like that. And Dwight says SEC Media Day in Atlanta this year, and the Lord willing, I plan on being there for that. I plan on being there. Susan, we back at this again. But that's an ongoing joke between me and Susan. Okay, Susan, I'm going to be praying for you, and and let's just pray nothing happens. So, but anyway, the SEC Media Day is in Atlanta this year. I plan on being there, and so my Atlanta folks, all Georgia folks, if you anywhere remotely close to Atlanta, Piano Man is planning on being there. Maybe we can all meet up somewhere, and I can even do a show, or do a live show from there, and all that good stuff. But I'm planning on coming to SEC Media Day anyway. I've already checked it out, and I got to work out some particulars, but I want to be there for SEC Media Day, and then I want to go eat at the Busy Bee restaurant over there on Martin Luther King. And then there's this Jamaican. Oh shucks, I forgot. There's a Jamaican restaurant there. I want to eat at it, and then I also want to go to the Hyatt Hotel, and there's this Chinese place there, but they do oxtails in there too. I was there for a conference and I ate oxtails. I was there for 5 days. I ate oxtails for 3 of them. Yes, I did. I stayed at the Hyatt and I ate oxtails for 3 days. Let's do that, JB. But JB, you're not that far away. JB, I'll talk to you later because something just hit me. I'll talk to you later, JB, because uh, my visit your way, I just thought about it when you said what you said. When you said what you said, I just thought about it, JB. I might be there sooner than you think. I'll let you know, but we'll talk. Uh, at the Chinese place, what it was, they were serving some. There's a dish that they have, and they serve oxtails with it, and a DSG. Let me tell you something, and it was the real deal. At first, I thought they were turkey necks. They told me it was oxtails. It was oxtails, and then when I looked at the menu, it was oxtails. You got that right, Dino. Busy Bee be jumping. Soul food restaurant. Oh my God. Busy Bee be jumping. Now I'm gonna tell you what disappointed me over there in Atlanta was Ron and Gladys, the chicken and waffles. I was very disappointed. Now I did meet a lot of the Atlanta. Is it the Atlanta Dream, the women's basketball team? I met a lot of their players in there. I was in there one time, so I met a lot of their players. But I wasn't. I was not very impressed with Gladys chicken and waffles. You know, one night I went and they were okay, but Dr. Crystal, me too. I love to cook turkey necks. I love to cook them. I love to cook them, and I have Louisiana blood in me, so you know how that's going. Yep, yep, yep. And so we got some. We got some. What, Ebony? Okay, 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 okay. All I know is this right here. If you go to the ATL, you should never be hungry in the ATL. Now, DSG, I've heard that is it Roscoe's chicken and what? Lord, we just start talking about food. Ooh, my stomach make me feel like my throat been cut. Um, Chicken and waffles in LA is where it's at. Is it Roscoe's DSG? Is that the name of the place? Because they said some place in LA, it's a particular place in LA, the chicken and waffles are off the chain. LA is another place got some, got some good eating out there. Yes, Roscoe. I've heard about them. Never been, but I've heard. And I will the next time I'm in LA, I will go. But I'm telling you, but go to Atlanta, Busy Bees, here I come. That's all I got to say. And I just want them collard greens like they had them the last time I was there. Collard greens and some real cornbread. My God, today they was mm, mm. Dr. Crystal, when I go to Atlanta, go to Busy Bees, I hope my old Ozempic then took a vacation. Get that Obama special. Okay, I'll get it. Okay, I'll get it. I'm gonna do that. Now that's at the chicken and waffles place or that DSG. Is that the chicken and waffles at Busy Bee? I just need some clarification on that. I'm telling you now, Dr. Crystal, when I go to Busy Bee, this time I hope my old Ozempic done went on vacation. I'm telling you now. Oh, okay, okay, DSG. I remember that. I remember. I will remember that. But I'm telling y'all, it is good food. Good food all over the place. But I'm just partial to the South. You got that right, Dwight. No food shortage there. Oh, I will pace myself. Oh, I'm gonna pace myself, Dr. Crystal. I'm gonna pace myself. Y'all gonna think I'm kin to the pace system. I'm gonna pace myself. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be singing and eating. That's what I'm gonna do. Because when I come to the ATL, I'm making my business to go to the Busy Bee restaurant. I'm making my business to go there. I do. And there are some other restaurants. I can't think of the name of them though. But let me tell y'all this quick. Let me tell y'all this quick story that happened in Atlanta. Here's the reason I ain't all that fond of Atlanta. And when I tell you this, I promise I'm not. Let me tell you something. I was over there for our church. I hear you, JB. Let me tell you something. I was over there in Atlanta some years ago for our church conference, Church of God in Christ. We were having AIM over there one year. And I was over, I don't even know what part of Atlanta I was in, but me and two of my friends, we were hungry. And we've been in church and we just said, man, we gotta go find us something to eat because I didn't want any more oxtails at the Hyatt. Yeah, I was ready to go, ready to find something else. And so we went to this church's chicken. Long story short, we pulled up at this church's chicken, and we pulled up over there, and it's in the hood, right? So we're in the hood, and so me and my buddy gets out the car, and there's this dude see us, and we're all in our suits and stuff. So he thought we had money, kind of had a little bit. But he thought we had some big money, whatever. So he thought he was gonna rob us, right? And I kind of watched him out my side eye. And so he walked up to us. He walked up to us and said, "Assalamu alaikum." My crazy friend said, "Yep, assalamu alaikum hot, and assalamu alaikum cold." The dude just the dude just turns around and just walks off. Just had a little piece of that. He knew good well we. I told that dude, I said, "Dude, you up here about to get robbed. You up here acting like you Fred Sanford. You talk about some I like them hot, and some I like them cold." And ever since then, so so now so now when I come to Atlanta, that's the first thing I think about after the oxtail. I think about my friend just telling that dude, when the dude comes up to him and says, "Assalamu alaikum," he said, "Yeah, assalamu alaikum hot, and assalamu alaikum cold." So, so now when somebody greet me like that, I say, "Yeah." Especially if it's another Muslim, I say, "Walaikum assalam," and just always remember, assalamu alaikum hot, and assalamu alaikum cold. That's it for me today. Y'all, I gotta go. Been on 2 hours. Gotta go and everything, man. Love y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Thank everybody for being here. And if you're gonna eat tonight, as Dr. Crystal say, pace yourself. pace yourself, you know, and everything, and don't, Dwight. I don't know. I'm not sure if I was in. I probably was. All I know is sits off of one of the main strips on the outskirts of Atlanta, and I was on the outskirts. So I must have been, maybe I was in I'm about to say North Dakota, North Decatur. Oh yeah, but wherever it was, wherever we were, that brother walked off when my friend said, "Yeah, some I like them hot, some I like them cold." And that dude, that guy that was with us and everything is one of the baddest pastors walking the planet today. He and I text him from time to time. That dude can preach, he can sing, he can do it all. And so, but anyway, okay, that's where the majority of the Muslims are. Okay, but probably that's where I was. That's where I was, bro. So I just want y'all to know, Piano Man has a fun side to him. Y'all done about figured that part out. But I love to eat. I love to cook. I love Alabama football. I love the Lord. I love people. I don't meet no strangers. So if you don't like me, then you got a problem. But if you love people, if you love to eat, and whoever your fan base is, or whoever your football team is, and you love them, we can all get along because we all have something in common, and that's our love for our team, and we can all still be respectable. But if you love food and all that good stuff, man, we can talk all day. We can talk all day. Y'all, I even like pancakes. I like pancakes. Go dogs. Enjoy y'all's night. You too, DSG. Thank you for coming. But we got to get this music thing together. You, Dr. Crystal, the triangle player and the triangle player and the cowbell player. We got to get all the keyboards together. We got to get Carla on the drums. You too, DSG on the drums. Susan, Susan, if you're gonna manage us, now here's the deal. Susan, you're gonna be in charge of contracts. Everybody got to have a contract. I want DSG with his own contract. Dwight got to have his own contract. Carter got to have hers. Everybody got to go. See, NIL done taught me something. You better go, you got to fend for yourself. So Susan, you better I want everybody to have a contract. Everybody. And Susan, don't you be talking about you gonna take the majority because you got because it's gonna be mutiny on the ship. I'm telling you now. I want Dr. Crystal to have her own contract. Yeah, don't do it like they did straight out of Compton. Don't listen, look, DSG, don't do it like they did in a straight out of Compton, and don't do it like they did New Edition. Don't do it. Don't do it. Talking about you bought home. Was it $5, $2? I don't want to hear that. It's gonna be mutiny on this shit. Cause you be running around here saying, if it is a love, why do I feel this way? All right, y'all. Everybody get a contract. You got that right. Everybody get a contract. That's right. No 360 deals around here. Mm-mm. We want straight up. Straight up. I even want JB leave vocals out. Okay, Dr. Crystal, good to see you. I even want JB and Gil security contract. Everybody. So we'll talk about this later. But I'll let you know when I'm on tomorrow. Hopefully everybody can get on. But tomorrow evening, we're all gonna be over there with B Sharp, doing the same thing all over again. Until then, everybody, I am out. Love y'all and roll tide. See you tomorrow. Dun, dun, dun.